What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the Living Freed channel. My name is Tyler Freed, and today I'm headed over to Glasgow, Virginia to pick up a load headed up to the Chicago area. I just delivered a load in Salem, Virginia, and if you haven't been to Virginia or you're not familiar with it, it's a smaller town in Virginia. Yeah, so it's a very pretty day, very pretty drive. It's out in the mountainous areas of Virginia, and I'm running on I-81, which runs between the mountains, really. It's like a valley or whatever. It's kind of pretty if you've never actually been out here in this part of the country. So anyway, that is what I'm doing. And in today's video, I'm going to kind of talk about why I like OTR, and the reason I thought about this topic is because I'll be running over the weekend. I'm going to be getting this load now. Today is Friday. I'm going to be picking up this load. I'll probably deliver in Chicago tomorrow sometime, and then I will be picking up a load probably somewhere around there, headed somewhere else. So I'm going to be talking about why I like OTR better than regional, better than local, and why I have stuck with this for the entirety of my career so far as a truck driver. I'm coming up on 3 years now, and I'm going to talk about why I like it. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Not everybody likes OTR, and that's just fine. If you don't really like it, you want to be home, you don't really care about, maximizing income as much over, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, they would rather just have like a decent check and be home more, and that's totally fine. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. For me, I want to maximize income. I want to maximize my time and produce as much as I can while I'm driving, while I am a driver over the road, right? So anyway, yeah, so I guess that's number one. Like, really, number one would be, I like having the ability to work weekends. I really don't want to sit around. And for me, what am I going to do on the weekend, right? I could go run regional with the company I'm at and make good money. I mean, it would still be good money. It wouldn't be terrible, right? But I'm definitely not going to make as much as if I was over the road. And why is that? Well, because with regional driving, in most cases, you are home every other night, and you are off on weekends, or you get like a 34-hour reset during the weekend, every weekend. And for me, it's like, I like having time off, but when I'm off, I would like to have like 4, 5, 6 days. And when you're running regional, you really don't get that long extended period of time off. You just get the weekend or every other day, right? You don't get that long break. It's not like a mini vacation like it is with over the road. Like, where I'm at, if I stay out a week, I get a day and a half off every week I stay out. So if I stay out a month, if I stay out 4 weeks, just do the math, right? I get like 6 days off if I want, right? Day and a half, day and a half, day and a half, day and a half. So, for me, I like that, right? Like, I like going home and really unwinding and really getting out of the truck. And also, I like to maximize my income for the month. The minimum time I really like to stay out is like 4 weeks. That's the absolute minimum. The maximum is about 6 to 7, and then I'm really ready to go home. But I have targets for my income every time I go out, and if I was running regional, I would definitely not hit that income target that I'm looking to hit monthly, right? See, because I don't really look at trucking as a weekly thing. Like, yes, we do earn money. Everybody talks about the money like, per week, what you earn per week. But really, I like to look at my income as an average every 4 weeks. That's how I really like to gauge how much I truly make. And then I can get my real weekly average, by adding 4 weeks at a time, and dividing it by 4 and getting that real average. Because one week, I may absolutely kill it. The next week it may be average, and then the next week I kill it again. So it all averages out. And, I have a monthly income target. And if I don't hit that target in 4 weeks, I'm like, okay, I got to stay out a week. And if I was regional or if I was local, I would be working hourly if I was local for the most part. Or if I was regional, I would be going home. I would be missing out on the weekend on that income I could be making, right? And really, at this point in my life, I'm not saying that I'm going to be over the road forever, but at this point in my life, I'm young. I'm 27 years old. I'm trying to maximize income. I'm trying to maximize my investments. So I need that income coming in so that I can invest, so that I can actually, build what I'm trying to build for my family. And there's no better time to do it when I'm young and I have the energy, right? So, I got a kid on the way, got a wife at home. She's not going to be working once the kid's born, so we really need that income. And we not only want to just get by, we want to actually build wealth. We actually want to, create a great future. And with truck driving, you can absolutely do that, but you have to be willing to hustle. You have to be willing to grind. You have to be willing to sacrifice. And that is the truth about this industry. People think like truck drivers, they don't make a lot of money. That's not true. When you look online and you see, the average truck drivers make about $40,000 a year, that's an absolute lie. I honestly don't know any drivers making only $40,000 personally. I mean, that is a really low number. I don't even know where the internet's getting that number from, to be honest with you. Because as I was saying, over the road drivers are going to make more than regional generally, but at the same time, even the regional guys are pulling in 60, 70K a year, and some more. It depends what kind of freight you're hauling to. If you're like a fuel hauler, you're doing any specialized stuff, you can still make 6 figures doing local or regional. But I'm specifically talking about like generalized freight, generalized freight like dry van, reefer, regular flatbed, stuff like that. Like generally, when you're running over the road, you just open up more opportunities for yourself. In my opinion, that's what I see, at least. And that's what I like about over the road. I just like, and I like the change of scenery too. Like, I don't like seeing the same thing every single day. I like the change of scenery. I like getting out of the cities, and stuff like that. And when you're regional or you're local, you're always dealing with heavy traffic, just whatever city you're operating around, you have to deal with that every day. You see the same thing. There's really no adventure to it. And when you're over the road, there is that adventure, And another thing too, now I don't have this situation, but if I was single, or, my wife was able to be on the road with me. She's in school, so that's why she's not able to be on the road with me. But, if she was, we would have no place to stay. If you're single, literally, you can just live in the truck and save all the money you're making. You can get totally out of debt. You can save all that money, invest, save up money to start a business, whatever. That's what I like about over the road. And when you're regional and you're home every other night, you have all these bills that pile up because you have to have a place to stay. You have to have a car. You have to pay for all that stuff, right? So when you're over the road, to me, the benefits, if you're willing to sacrifice, I should really clarify, like if you're willing to sacrifice and you're really about changing your financial situation, then over the road to me is the best option for somebody. It just is, right? And if your significant other is willing to learn how to drive a truck and team with you, even better, because now you're both killing it, right? And it goes into one bank account. So I just think over the road, like overall, is just a little bit better to me. Like, to me, I like it better. My initial plan, as I said, like at the 3-year mark, or I'm almost at the 3-year mark in January, and my initial plan was to do like 2 years and then go regional. But when I hit, my 3rd year, which was at the beginning of this year, when I hit that month of January, I'm like, dude, why am I stopping? Because it's not like my company doesn't get me home when I want to get home. Like, they're always good about getting me home. All I got to do is let them know, like, 7 to 10 days out, and they get me home every time. I've never had a problem getting home on time. Ever, really. I mean, I've had it like one time where I got home like a day late, and it was no big deal. It's like, okay, man, you know, whatever, right? And when I am home, again, the home time is better. And to me, it's just, there's more pros to being over the road. Personally, I see more pros to it than being regional or being local. But that is for my situation. Now, you may be different. If your situation is different than mine, hey, I'm not bashing local or bashing regional. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's better for me right now in my situation. Okay? Now, in 5 years, do I want to be over the road? No, I do not. I am working on making my way slowly out of the truck. Okay, by being smart with my money, by investing and things like that. And I do have videos about that, about kind of what I do and my thought process of what to do with your money when you do get into trucking and you do start earning a good income in this business. If you are smart with your money, you can build financial freedom. You can build financial independence. You can become, you know, successful in this industry. Just a lot of people sleep on it because it's poorly misrepresented. That's just my personal opinion. Just like over the road is not, you know, people don't share the absolute, like, all the benefits of being over the road truck driver. There's so many benefits of being over the road. There's actually more. Once again, there's more benefits to being an over-the-road truck driver than a local or regional if you're trying to change your financial situation. There are more benefits to it. Okay, so anyway, I just thought I would make a quick video today and, you know, and just share my thoughts about why I like over-the-road better than regional or local, you know, and those are just a few of them. There's many others, you know, and look, I'm not saying over the road, there's nothing but pros. There's a lot of cons to being over the road. There is. There's a lot of pros to being over the road. There's a lot of pros and cons about truck driving in general. But it's that way with every single career that you can think about. I mean, there's pros and cons with anything. So, you know, I absolutely love this business. I just want to clarify, like, I love this business. I wish I would have done it when I was 21. I waited till I was 24. But I wish I would have done it when I was 21 because I would be twice as far ahead now, you know, than I am now, right? So, and I have built, or, you know, I have built for my family, you know, a great head start so far, right? Me and my wife and I, we are on track to building financial freedom. Yes, in truck driving, being a truck driver. See, and one thing I do want to add is not every truck driver is the same. We're not all stupid. We're not all uneducated. That is a myth. That is a stereotype. Okay? Do some truck drivers fit that stereotype? Maybe they do. But there is a lot of smart, highly educated people out here driving a truck. It's all about mindset. It's all about the person. Okay? There's a lot of people that have become millionaires in the trucking industry. Okay? So, and that's what I plan to do. That's what I'm working towards, right? Because in the future, when I'm, like I said, in the last video I made, when I'm 35 years old, I don't want to have to be reliant on a paycheck. And so I'm sacrificing right now so that later I don't have to sacrifice anymore. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's why I'm sacrificing being over the road, being away from my family, being away from my wife, being, you know, and I'm sacrificing to build for my family because eventually I want to have as much time as I want with my family. I don't want to be limited on time. And when you're not financially free, you are limited on time. I don't care if you do get home every single week. It doesn't really matter because you will eventually have to get up and go back to work because you don't own assets that pay you an income, right? So that's what I'm working on. And I just wanted to share my thoughts once again on being an over-the-road truck driver and why I like it so much. And if you like the video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more videos in the future. God bless. Have a great day. Peace out.